All right, they're all the way from Dean Mitchell, Alabama. This is Taco Bell. We're gonna bring your Taco Bell to your doorstep. Already take out. Gotta find the quesadillas. It's one of them. We go for the burrito. The bean burrito. Cheesy gordita is what we're looking for. I don't know if it's a taco or what. It's called a gordita. I don't know what it is. If it's a specialty, it might be a burrito. I've heard of it before. Gordita. All right, we got copyright. I gotta take the lettuce off of it, so I have to find a way to do that. I'm dealing with copyright, and everyone has to play the copyright music, which it's, there we go. There's the nun right there. Something to do with creamy jalapeno. I don't know if that's chili verde. It should say jalapeno on it. I wish they'd stop doing copyright music. There it is right there. Got it. Let me add that. Here's the meal. The reason I'm doing this is so I can get the price on it. The checkout order. Because they don't give receipts. There it is. All right. We're going to take your Taco Bell 3 miles or 3.1 miles. And it's going to go 8 minutes. We'll be there at 7:14 p.m. (2112) out of business in the blue. That's cruiser number 2112. Out of business and in the blue. If you're on Roberts Cutoff, there's the couch. We're on North Bailey. Going into Lakewood. I've been going on to Bailey. Yeah, North Bailey. There it is. It's a nice, quaint little house. For sale. Huh. I want information on it. Their neighbor's house is for sale. It's that one that's for sale. They're getting to talk about. So house for sale, 817-909-2965. 817-909-2965. Look at it. 833. 8 stands for Buddha and 33 stands for Jesus. In my life, at least. Eightfold Path and Jesus, 33. There's the phone number. I bet it's affordable. It's a nice little house. It's got a little air conditioner in the back, everything. Backyard. I'll check it out. I don't do a lot of real estate stuff, but when I come across these little quaint houses, I do at times. I gotta get a photo of this one. They're from Kansas. These people are from Kansas right here. Maybe that's why the order was so weird. They eat weird Taco Bell in Kansas. So we're gonna look at that house. It's a house for sale, 817-909-2965. Here's the address on it. Address is 833. Neighbors are pretty friendly. They said thank you. This is 833 right here. It's got a baby blue. Some wasp nest. Always look at those kinds of things. They're not too bad. This is on North Bailey. Wood floors. Kind of looks like my bedroom when I lived in Fort Worth. This is pretty much Fort Worth though. Take this with me. There's some kind of bug in the bush. A June bug flying around. Oh wow, they got a garage. This would be great. Look, little Pee Wee Herman thing right here for the bike. It's got a Panasonic battery to open the garage. It's really important to have as a garage for security reasons. You don't want people messing with your car. Look at this right here. Here's their backyard. Looks like something right there. Little shed thing. Pretty cool. Oh wow. You ever see Drugstore Cowboy? Check out Matt Dillon in Drugstore Cowboy. Look how many hats are on the bed. Pretty cool. He has like 7 hats on the bed. In Drugstore Cowboy, the guy, Matt Dillon's character, he couldn't stand a hat on the bed. Pretty weird neighbors, but they're from Kansas over there, and they put hats on their beds on this one, a little bigger house. Look at this tree. I wonder what kind of tree this is right here. It's pretty. Anyway, it's a cool looking house. I'm guessing at the maybe, if you're lucky, 150,000. Look at the squirrel on the top. As you're running off. Little neighborhood squirrel. About 150,000 is what I'm saying. Maybe if you're lucky. I doubt it's 200,000. All right, we got one at Angelo's Barbecue. We'll be there in 2.9 miles. It'll be 8 minutes. We'll arrive at 7:30 in the p.m. It's a nice little walking area too. A little park for the kids. A little bike trail up there if you like bikes, or if you're into jogging, do the same. Right on the dam, and then down here there's a baseball field where you can take the kids to play baseball. I got 3 kids myself. David, Elizabeth, and Gwendolyn. All right, headed to the barbecue. Angelo's Barbecue. There's a Porsche dealership right there. Audubon Porsche. It's a pretty good place to work at if you hold child support, because you can have guys on the lookout. They come for you and just, head out, whatever, or at least they'll tell you about it. Because I worked at a dealership where probably a few guys there owed child support. They were able to make the bills and stuff like that. Because the government, it's not gonna work, when they're garnishing your wages and then they expect you to pay child support. It doesn't work. It's a failed system. There's Angelo's, and the women know it too. That's why they're gonna go to hell. Any woman that asks for child support will go straight to hell. God's not going to allow Angel to go to heaven. Neither her mother, too, for asking for support. She can ask for welfare, but she can't ask the government to garnish a man's wages. You'll go to hell for that. Because what it does is it creates starvation in a man's life. He's starved, and you're not allowing him to start over. You're trying to control him. Just like if you imprison somebody, you'll go to hell. We're going to go in this Angelo's and pick up your food. It's a Mission restaurant right over there. There it is. Great Texas Barbecue by George. Angelo's. It's a white settlement. This is actually white settlement right here. Well, it's White Settlement Road, but it's considered poor. They use Swan. My dad had some of those for his jewelry shops. You can see how they smoke it right back here. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre door. Whoa, with heat coming out of that right there. Yeah, probably smoking in there. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I just looking at how y'all smoke it. Like Hard 8. Y'all ever heard of Hard 8? Yeah. Oh yeah, the smokehouse back there. Looks pretty cool. There's the wood they use. A lot of heat coming out of that right there. You can smell the barbecue. All right, we're gonna go in, get that order going. Oh wow. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this. Full on bear. I'm gonna get a photo of that. Hey, bear. Like the California bear. Let's go order some barbecue for your front doorstep where the militia meets. We're gonna have to pass through, see all that taxidermy. Look at this full-on deer right here. It's great taxidermy right there, right here. That's some crazy taxidermy. All right. There's a buffalo right there. Freaking hog. Boar hog right there. Oh wow. That one's nice. I'm guessing an elk. Leave a comment if you think else was. That's an elk too, I think. But leave a comment if you know the exact. These are all whitetail deer. Look how big these antlers are right here. It's nearly a freak. Wow, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10 pointer with a little knob right there. That's a nice little rack right there. The one next to it's healthier, and then that one. These are really good. Probably kill in the wintertime. Look at all this fish right here. Reason why is because I've never seen so much taxidermy. I'm gonna try to pass around. There's a turkey right there. Never seen so much taxidermy. Look at this guy right here. It's awesome. Yeah, there's not as much here. They do have a turkey though. It's fun. I used to call turkey when I was younger. I was a hunter. My dad would take me hunting. It's a nice little gobbler right there. Oh yeah, they do have some stuff over this way. Militia hang out here. The New Liberty Party, so I'm trying to... Oh wow, this is great right here. Now that is a good spread right here. Nice spread. This is a real healthy deer too, a little whitetail. This might be mule though. Look at the ears. That could be mule. As in a mule deer. There's whitetail and mule deer. Yep, this is nice. Nice little bear, full bear taxidermy. Somebody liked to hunt. These are all rams right here. Oh, wow. This is, I've never seen anything like this right here. I think that may be fake. It could be a deer though. Look at the hoof. Amazing. Never seen anything like it. A lot of taxidermy. There's the alligator right there. We do have alligator in Texas. It's in Brownwood or Brownsville. Make a comment. I'm gonna say alligator mostly is probably Brownsville, but it could be Brownwood. Yeah, got it. Yeah, put it in like a little bag. Nothing major. There's an alligator right there. That's a heck of an alligator too. I think Brownsville, I want to say, they may have had some, mostly, there's a swamp, South Texas. They do have alligator. But I'm not 100% on that. I have to ask. I look on Wikipedia. But I heard they did. There is a swamp in Texas, though. They do have it. It's South Texas. But anyway, this is called Angelo's. Great taxidermy. Great taxidermy right here. Right next to Angelo's is downtown Fort Worth. There's Fort Worth. Beautiful city. Trinity River coming up. White Settlement Road crossing over. Going into Airplane City. This is where all the fighter jets hang out. West Worth Village. You can see the little sign they have for fighter jets. Home of the NASJRB, which means NRSJRB, Navy Air Station, Joint Reserve Base. Okay, there it is, right there at the drop. I don't know, some of these houses are nice to look at. You know, their houses mean a lot to people. All kinds of different symbolism going on in a house. Go ahead. Trunk open, kind of a Knight Rider thing. There we go. My car does talk to me like Knight Rider, though. This is going Angelo's Barbecue right here. If you see Dead Men Walking, Sean Penn, Tim Robbins directed it. That's one I would like to review. It's an important film. It starts off as a citizen's arrest. So Sean Penn and his buddy both were given prison time. One was given the death penalty. It really happened. Conducted a citizen's arrest on someone that was trespassing on one of the buddy's property. Once they got him out of the car with their guns, instead of the citizen's arrest went too far. It went way too far. And what they did was they raped both of them and killed both of them. I don't know if they used a knife or a gun. I think they used both. I don't really remember. He talks about it in the movie. Susan Sarandon's in it. Tim Robbins directed it. It's a brilliant masterpiece. Sean Penn's the lead in it. He was nominated for Best Actor. But yeah, it started off as a citizen's arrest because they were trespassing on a property. They got him out of the car, at least that's what they told him. They got him out of the car and took him to a second location, killed both of them, raped them and killed them. It was a woman that was about to enter into the Navy. Well, the guy that plays her father was the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket. If you've ever seen the movie Full Metal Jacket. And this really happened. We're going to go to Jersey Mike's and pick up your Jersey Mike's. 1.2 miles. We'll be there in 4 minutes. 8:11 in the PM. So, whoever it was that knew them, he was one of the cooks. He worked at Galligaskin. When they had me in a headlock, one of the other guys came over and said, I don't get to care about this guy. He was looking for the money. He ended up taking the money. The cops went in there afterwards. So when they released me on the trespass, the cops went in there. I don't know what they told the guy. But they pretty much got my car keys, my phone. They got all my property. And the guy, if I didn't have that phone recording it, he may have choked me to death over nothing. Just because he was in that kind of situation. That guy was probably an ex-con that worked there. A lot of the cooks do. And he didn't know what he was doing. Most ex-cons don't. They don't really know what they're doing. They just know, ooh, run over that way. Jump on that guy. Start choking him. I don't know. That guy could be in prison by now. I really don't know. I think the cops should be disciplined too for making me. One of the cops sat there and looked at me and slandered me in public. Yeah, one of the cops, his name was Rhea, R-H-A-E. He slandered me in front of everybody in the public. You can't do that as a cop. You can't slander people. You can't throw them down on the ground. You can't choke them unless you know for sure it's an emergency situation. That was far from an emergency. But they overdo it. So Dead Man Walking started off as an arrest, a citizen's arrest. And it turned into two people getting murdered and raped and murdered. It can go too far. That's what happens with the police today, is they go too far in their arrest. So whether they paid that guy to do that, or that was a setup, or that was entrapment, but I can tell you this right now. I'm 100% sure it probably was. Because I know a chief of police of Crowley. He's my ex-brother-in-law, and he's not a good guy. He got child support from my sister because my sister made money. My sister made more money than he did, so he paid. Okay, so my sister made more money than he did, so she paid him child support, and he still went off and committed adultery and the neighbor down the road, and he should be in prison because that woman that he kissed and ended up getting with down the road, he probably did that with the sidearm on, and Hoytsclaw did the same. Hoytsclaw got 266 years in prison. You know, I call my car Kid. And when he kissed that woman down the block from where my sister lived, he probably did it with his sidearm, and that's illegal. When you have a lethal sidearm and you're wearing that, it puts the woman in fear. I know my sister told me how they were. He'd handcuff my sister and stuff. He thinks it's real funny and kinky. He was in the United States Marine Corps. He's in prison, or he's going to prison. Because what he did to my sister and what he did to the neighbor is now public information right now. He lives out in Crowley. He's a chief of police of Crowley. He's behind all of this. And he is trying to kill me. His daughter called me and flipped out because of this show. She sounded like a Hispanic person on the phone, like she's part of a gang or something. And she called me and started whining and screaming. But I'm going to tell you this. If you use law to kill people, you'll go to hell. And it's better for a kid to go to heaven than to go to hell. To come to Jesus, lay down his sidearm and badge and give up so he can go to heaven rather than go to hell. That's more important to his daughter than him going to hell over all of this, because so he can have extreme power and control. So see, his power has been relinquished by Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ has stepped in and taken over the power. That's why this is going on. So Jesus Christ's name can be heard, not Kit's name. He's not a king. He's a servant of the people. And he'll respect people. He will not jam them into consoles, kiss, or go onto neighbor's house with his lethal sidearm to get his way. And then go into court and get child support money from a woman that makes more. See, that money actually belongs to me because that money was coming from my family. When you steal from my family, all of a sudden I go, wait a minute, and I wake up and I realize you don't have the right to steal, and you use law to steal from other people. Suing other people in court, you'll go to hell for that. Do you know that? If you use legalism to gain power, that's what the devil wants you to do. Jesus Christ was legally crucified. He was crucified by law. Just like it was legal to go up to a Jewish person and shoot him in the head on the sidewalk in Germany. It was legal to kill a Jewish person. If you wanted to kill a Jewish person, you could just walk up to him in 1940s and shoot him in the head. It was legal to do. They were following the law. And the Holocaust was a legal action. They followed the law and enforced the law upon the Jewish people to kill them. You forced the law upon me to try to kill me. What I'm saying is Jesus Christ is in control. And I'm not saying Jesus Christ is law, but Jesus Christ is love. Love is more powerful than law. Remember that. Love is more powerful than law. Love, everyone kneels to love.
Bacon's all right, though?
So I told Jersey Mike's about the new Liberty Party. They don't know about Skinny Pete and Friends. But I told them that a lot of cops are corrupt. And they're behind the sex trafficking industry. Especially in Lake Worth. One of the largest sex trafficking industry happen out there. And I'm hoping that people I know weren't behind it. Some cops that I know. But every cop that I know is corrupt. Every single one of them. Because we've all fallen short of the glory of the Lord. Amen. Here we go. And when you fall short of the glory of the Lord, then you're corrupt.